Sounds good.
And I think the title's probably still wrong, but I don't really care about that.
Okay. Should be live right now.
Tanner, who do you think takes this series? Like, actually?
I don't know. Both teams are pretty good. I think Ego might have a better chance. But
Jin's got to pop off.
it's definitely going to be some good games.
I think Jin is definitely better than Juju. I think their top side can probably beat out Fishon and Juju. I don't know.
Yeah, Jin's probably one of the best top laners in the league.
Oh yeah, he's like the only like I've said it a lot. Like he's the only one that can consistently like contest me. Do you have enough like LP
Like
to
I've
my
said
ex
it a lot, like,
champion
he's the only one
Jack
that
consistently like contest me? Do you have enough like LP? You know what's funny, Cerulean? We play Fruition Monday in ABL.
Tuesday,
Oh, really?
Tuesday.
Same exact team. Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they'll definitely be more cautious of you guys, I think.
We're never losing to them again.
That is a quote from him.
Yeah, he was. I talked to him last night. He was pretty shook.
Who?
I think it's tilted.
Oh, really?
He was saying that. I mean, he said he was tired, and I understand because it was really late, and then they played a series just before that and lost. So, I mean, I don't know if like being tired is that big.
I mean,
excuse,
I was sick if that's an excuse.
Yeah, right. Like, I would say you guys got the you getting the lead that you got. You totally deserved it. I don't think it was a matter of them playing bad. Like, I think you guys got the lead because you did. Okay, so everything looks good. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the announcement, and then if the title changes, the title changes. But yeah, you guys can just go ahead and do what you got to do, and then if anything
I
happens,
thought the game was on for 10:45. Are we doing it sooner? Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's happening now. That's another reason why I'm scrambling is because I was told 9:50 by the casters that they couldn't make it, and then Ego told me that they're gonna do it early. So now I'm like, well, shit. Okay, let me figure something out.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm releasing secret information. They can't know who our new ADC is.
Oh yeah. Wait, well, how would they find out?
Because I had my thing open.
Oh.
My friends list. It's okay. They're gonna look at the VOD. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make the announcement. I'll step out and then just let me know. But I'll be watching the stream, so if I notice anything, I'll message you guys.
All right, sounds good.
All right, see you later. Thank you again for doing this.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep. Casters, easy peasy.
Poggers.
All right, so are you saying that word or am I saying?
Whoa!
I'm just kidding.
Wait, we're live, bro.
Oh.
Dude.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's just
what is wrong with you? Can never say that word. Nah, I'm joking. All he meant was nerd. Oh god, Bishan's in here. What's up, Bishan?
Bishan. Bishan says ooh to me a lot.
I'll spam ooh in the chat.
Can I get some oohs in chat, please?
Can I get some tryhards?
Wait, what happened? What happened to their coach?
Nah, tonight's not, okay, you're trolling Durjan. Let me fix something real quick. Okay. Adding a picture.
You know what's super cool? The Nightfall intermission thing. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that should work. And we'll go back here. Put that down. There we go.
Do you think we'll ever rank up to Caster's Corner or no?
Oh yeah. It's my main goal in life. Be a caster for Nightfall.
We're living it. The Lord heard our prayers.
What?
We got moved into Caster's Corner.
Wait, Pog?
Yeah.
Dude, we're casters, Tonzo.
The Nightfall gods heard us.
Real question is... Aw. I used to have a color caster thingy, majigger. It was like the little, you know how we have like the Recon white tag? I had color caster tag.
Yeah.
But then I never casted any games because Geiken did them all. So it's monk ass. But it's whatever.
Wait, who almost got? Oh, Dorjan. I was confused because I was like, who could he be talking about? Then I realized you were talking about Fruition. That was a really good series.
Yeah. If I didn't get caught out, we would have won.
Hard into tilted like 6 times.
No, I'm talking about game 3.
I know, game 2 though. Like Riven came in super clutch, I think, for the team fights. Like
Yeah.
it did work, but like I could not stay with Nocturne. Eventually I was like, okay, stop fucking walking past turret. But excuse my French.
Dorjan says Jung difference.
Jungle
You're pretty
difference. I don't
good.
know.
You're pretty good at farming lanes, Kindred.
I don't know, Dorjan. That 4,000 damage Camille does not say
Yeah, there's a little.
says
Nice.
otherwise, man.
He says,
Oof.
Yeah, you did less damage than our Braum. It was a little
And again,
unlucky. Unlucky game.
Swifty has big muscles, so I'll let you off on that one. I cannot believe you ganked me. Dorjan literally tells me, he's like, I'm not gonna come top.
Gig stop.
Came top.
Will we be starting here pretty soon?
We see that there are. Doesn't look like there's a pro draft.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you did it twice. And there were early game ganks too. Like, come on, Dorjan. Don't do that to me.
My brother is fat and plays Roblox and Fortnite all day. Dude, you can't say that.
Yeah, come on, man.
Your brother has feelings, Bishan.
I'm pretty sure you just described my brother, and I don't appreciate it. You saw my brother in the video, right? When we called?
Matt said he had man titties.
He was
That
actually
confirmed toxic
he got
coach.
Matt with such a good burn. He said his hairline's almost as non-existent as his league play. That's literally what he said. And the kid's 11. Like, that was good. I mean, yeah. If you look at the game too, your Scion was 4 levels down at the end of the game. But I mean, you guys played well. Top played tanks.
11-year-olds throwing shade, dang. Dude, 11-year-olds are savage now.
Yeah. Dude, he like, I'll hear him on Fortnite and he'll say a swear that I like learned when I was like 14, and I'll be like, wait a minute.
Kids
And
are
I
gonna be
played Call
coming
of
out the
Duty.
womb playing Fortnite nowadays.
No, they're gonna break out of there doing the floss.
Oh no.
I
I
know.
be flossing.
Alright, don't contaminate the stream, please.
I was the tank, that's why I did 4k damage.
I don't know, man. Braum was
Nice.
pretty tanky, too.
I think you're
I'm
more of
kidding,
just the
Dorjan.
Arbot.
Yeah, you had Arbot that game. Like, our front line was pretty. It was. What was the comp for our team? It was Riven, Lucian, Braum.
Well, every time they went on our Lucian, I would just press R and Zinzao and they'd all fly
Oh.
away. The whole fight's just
Oh yeah, you were
scattered.
saying. And then who was Cedillion playing? Galio? Galio.
Yeah,
Galio, yeah. So yeah, good luck diving on the AD. Literally every time we saw a tilted ult, we were like, just stand next to Zayd. Like that's all we had to do.
Ooh, Trey wants to play for Ego. Poggers.
Go for it, man.
Yeah, dude. You can make any team you
Spam
put your
Mr.
mind
Vito
to
to
it.
help Team
Oh, it's
Eagle.
Coach Matt.
I like that one. Coach Matt. He actually got the name Coach Matt. Good for him. I have him on his main, or I don't even know if it's his main at this point. He has so many accounts. Is he chilling in the Ego server right now? Oh no, Matt's in their freaking
Yeah.
lobby.
Oh, yeah. I'll put some LCS.
What'd you say?
I gotta
Oh,
put
we're
some
going.
LCS music on for
Yeah,
next game.
Get the silver scrapes going, dude.
We'll put that for game 5.
First ban Victor. I've seen Jun play it a bunch, so respectable ban. I don't know about first. I think. I mean, they have the first pick.
Alright, well, we see the Lucian ban.
Yeah, I've seen Jack play it a bunch.
I think Ego's gonna probably look for a more like aggressive bot lane this game.
Yeah, I mean, they looked for the
smart
aggressive bot lane in the game against Augmented Knights.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They weren't able to play it up to par.
I think did they still come out with the win in that game? Or was that the...
No, actually, that was
they
the one loss. It was the Twitch that ended up being able to scale.
Oh yeah.
Ego banning Lissandra and Hunter's banning Aatrox. Normal bans, nothing out of the ordinary. A Vayne ban.
Vayne ban. Interesting. I wonder who on
Maybe
Hunters
looking-
plays it. Vayne.
I don't know about that Vayne ban. I would usually that'd be
Zach?
like,
Oh.
yeah, these are some interesting bans.
Maybe they're targeting players. Okay. There's the
I'm
Cassio
surprised
first.
they took the Zac out instead of the Cassio. That's gonna be really hard to lane
Yeah.
against, especially with the Victor band. I guess they look Galio here. I think is the best answer to that.
Yeah, just for the lane prio. Being able to shove in Cassio.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're gonna
Oh,
go
they
Vlad.
go with the Vlad.
Damn.
Vlad does have dueling power against Cassiopeia, but we don't know where that's going.
Yeah.
I've never seen Jin play it, but I'm sure
Yeah.
his champ pool is extremely big. And they go with the Sejuani. Okay. You don't have the priority with the melee autos to sync with Sejuani, but CC regardless.
Still a really strong pick. Has really good
Absolutely,
pick
yeah.
potential. Forces Cassio on to cleanse, so doesn't have as much kill pressure in a lane.
Yep. Unless, of course, that Cassio is top lane. We'll have to see. Or AD carry. I mean, this champ goes really anywhere. Standard Urgot top coming out for Juju here. So it looks like it is going to be the Cassiopeia mid or AD carry potentially, but we'll have to see. Oh, the title change.
Yeah, that's not
That's not the right title, but there was. I swear I saw a title change.
that's not a smite, Dorjan. It's Pep against.
You know what's the worst? Getting Discord messages and you can't see where they're from. I'm sure everyone in the chat can relate to that. Oh, they took the Braum for the side of Ego and the Ezreal. Safer lane. Not easily punished by Braum. They ban out the Kaisa. It's a very good follow-up for the Braum.
I wonder what bot lane they're gonna look to go with the Braum. I think they could go with the Sivir, since they do have to get their Sejuani.
They could definitely go with the Sivir. It'll also put a lot less pressure on the AD carry because of Vlad.
Yeah.
That would be a good pick. It would also allow them to get into the fight, because as of right now, they really don't have any hard engage. They banned Bishon's Evelyn. We have seen that played before. Pretty good on it. Enjoy the rest of your night, Dorjan.
Go play some solo queue.
Yeah, get that freaking D2 back. But they banned Jinzakali.
See.
No, he's just cycling through different champions. We'll have to see what he locks in here. Hovering Thresh. And it looks like he is going to lock it in. Yep. That's going to be a Thresh for the side of Hunters Association. I think that's a fine pick. He doesn't exactly have the durability, so he is going to have to be careful of that Braum. I don't know what you're talking about, Recon 5 org. Welcome
Hey,
to the stream. Hope you enjoy
what's
the
up,
games.
Recon 5 org? I wonder what org is that?
I don't know. Alright, looks like they lock in the Varus. It's going to be great lockdown for Ezreal, or to lock down a frontliner like Sejuani and burst them down. We'll see what they lock in for jungle here. Hovering the Nasus. I'm not sure if they're going to go with that, but we'll have to see. Coming down, and it looks like the Talia is going to be locked in. It's going to be great early pressure against the Sejuani. And they lock in the Aurelia for, I'm going to say, the top lane, yeah. It's going over to Jun. Jun is a very mechanical player. I'm sure he'll be able to do really well on that pick. What would you say looking at the comps here? Tanner?
I think the side of Hunters is looking a little bit stronger, just because the Talia nerfs did come through, but it's still a really good pick in a Sejuani.
Most
Applies
definitely.
a lot of early game pressure. The Cassio Irelia lane is going to be really nice to watch, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna...
It's a pretty high skill matchup.
The Aurelia? Oh, it is
Yeah,
the Aurelia.
yeah.
Okay.
They're sending the
They
Vladimir
did swap
top.
around. I mean, that is fine. Vlad can easily lane into that Urgot. Most likely won't be a lot of trades. It'll be mostly farming unless junglers get involved. Mid lane is going to be definitely... Mid and bot are going to be the lanes to look out for here.
Alright.
As we hop into it. That's a very nice thumbnail you have there on the stream.
Yeah. Just a classic Pega.
Does it just automatically transfer over to the loading screen?
I'll do it.
Oh, okay, I'm not sure how that stuff works. Tried streaming once, my computer did not enjoy it. Who is R5 Paradox? That's a great question. Well, you guys will just have to find out. Tilted asking to be let into the casting lounge. I don't know if that'll be allowed, good sir.
R5 no XQC Hyper F. God, I love XQC.
I've actually never watched him. I've heard of him though.
He's so fun.
Is he like, what kind of streamer is he?
He's like super energetic. Like if you've
Kinda
ever
like a
watched
Dr.
Tyler
Disrespect?
One, like it's like Tyler One mental, but like he's not 5'6".
Is he like Dr. Disrespect almost?
No, Doctor Disrespect's like really serious.
Gotcha.
All right, we'll be getting in game shortly.
57 seconds and counting. I think the type of style that Ego is going to go for here, I think they do have the pressure. I think they have the solo lane pressure, not mid, but I would say top. I really think it's even slightly in Urgot's favor. I know Vlad is ranged, but in my experience laning in Urgot, he is quite the champion.
Yeah, I
And
think
again-
both teams do look forward to the scaling late game. So I think whatever team can find a lead early to get them faster into that, will have a better
Most
chance. All right, we're starting up here.
Gonna have to close the stream just because my client can't handle or my computer can't handle both. That's a struggle out here, guys. Well, pretty standard runes coming out. Varus has lethal tempo, so he's definitely gonna have a lot of impact in team fights. The Guardian on Braum, so a bit less aggressive than I was expecting. I guess it's good. It's gonna be good for the Ezreal poke, definitely.
There we go.
I just got about 7 Discord messages back to back to back, and I really don't know where they're coming from.
Sorry, a little bit of a technical difficulties on the stream. Once this game starts up, we'll be good to go.
Should be getting into it pretty soon. Really, his toaster is finally kicking into action. We all feel it there. We all been there. Oh my word, where are these notifications coming?
There we go. That should work.
Alright, we're gonna be getting in a game here.
Are we? Alright, guess we're going with this.
Looking for the standard 5-point bat on the side of Hunters Association. Same with Ego.
Let's get here to live action.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
And
They ping the target onto Aurelia.
There we go.
Juju is moving in here.
Minions have spawned.
Looks just like a standard 5-point. No one in the
Yep.
mid lane, but
No level 1 shenanigans here.
we see both junglers are going to be starting a red buff. As per usual. Oh, Urgot able to take out the
Very
ward.
smart, Juju.
Play, good
Taking
play.
out the ward with that W. Cassio hits the Q on Aurelia, gets that mana flow proc. Sejuani just finishing up the red now. Same with Talia. Looking like Talia's
Kings
going
towards
for
the
the
mid lane.
mid lane. Aurelia is going in for the level 1 trade, but Talia is there. Goes for the flash.
The
W
W.
hits!
That's a
And it looks
first
like he will
blood.
be going down.
Good play by
Blood over
Ego.
Ego.
Starting out the
Great
game
execution.
fast.
Yep. Contesting the top scuttle. Shouldn't be a problem on Ego's side. Mid lane is down.
There's some
Look at
trades
top
in the
here.
top lane.
Yeah, looks like Urgot does have the priority there. While on the side of bot lane, Hunters does have the priority.
Sejuani getting the
is-
bot river prow. Maybe contested
they
by
do.
Cassio.
They do see her on the ward, but it doesn't look like she can respond. Talia is up in her top side jungle. Sejuani finally starting up the blue. Looks like she went red raptors, bot scuttle, and then to blue. Interesting path.
Does this mean we get to interview people?
I think so.
Augers.
We'll have to see after the series.
Nice trades coming in the bot lane, both sides.
Oh. That Guardian's definitely coming in handy. Let's see here. Sejuani looking to clear wolves. I'm assuming she hard resets after this. We'll have to see. Nope, moving towards top. Cassio shoving in that mid lane. Looks for the stun, doesn't get it. Oh, and she gets punished for that. Now Ego looking for a freeze on the bot lane here, trying to set up the wave. Sejuani clearing up her top Krugs. We'll make her back after that. Top is shoving back to the side of Ego, but looks like that won't really have an effect because Scuttle is spawning in the bottom side of the map. Oh, I just thought of something. I should probably be watching the stream just because you might be looking at something different than I'm looking at.
No, it's direct camera. It'll move at the same spot.
Oh, for every spectator? Okay.
We're in the top lane right
Ooh,
now.
looking for a good trade here. Hits the E. Great trade on the side for Juju.
Good trade, yeah, very good trade. Leah pinging that she wants to come towards this top lane. Juju trying to get Prio.
Vlad does still have the phase rush flash and W. I don't think anything's going to come out of this.
Oh,
Gets the W out, yeah, and he'll safely go back to his turret.
despite the trades, Vlad's still able to keep up with CS on this Urgot.
Yep. Looking like a deficit coming in for Jack in the bot lane on the CS. Getting zoned off by that Ezreal. Urgot going for the call, going for the scaling up on the Vlad. I think that's a fine buy. I think since it's a farm lane, he'll be able to utilize that perfectly. Vlad going for the Fiendish Codex. Interesting. And then the standard going into, I believe, Varus goes Ginsu's now, and the tier for Ezreal.
I think Varus may look to build a Bork first.
I was thinking that, possibly, depending on how he snowballs. I'm not exactly sure what the build path is at this point. Nice trade coming for Cassio there, getting those mana flow stacks. Gonna be really hard to shove her out. That large mana pool. Oh, Aurelia looking like she's resetting here.
Side of
Yeah.
Ego has a really nice pink ward, able to spot the Sejuani.
Yeah, and they red pings. Hunters Association does see the pink wards, so they're gonna have to take that out after the red buff.
Bot lane looking to get a little bit more prio now that they know Sejuani's not near them. Their jungler is pathing down. Could be lining up a gank soon.
Could be. Shoving the wave. Looks like they're just trying to crash that wave. It's nothing really big happening here. They're playing it pretty slow. Both comps are scaling. They had the nice gank mid for the first blood, so I would say the tempo is in Ego's favor, but it could go either way at this point. Nothing major has happened yet. Getting the pixel. Bot lane getting some nice wards. The side. Bottom river. Urgot going for the trade here. Hits the E. Vlad using the ulti. And he will be able to heal a little bit back off that. Oh, we see the Talia ult coming to the top lane. Looks like Vlad had to pull and he will get out of there just fine. Doesn't have the teleport though, which forces it into a very awkward spot. Gonna have to lose some CS to Urgot here. Some good trades coming out on the side of Ego for the bot lane.
Spam pings on the Talia, they know she's there.
Yeah, they see her.
Sejuani heading down towards the pot side.
Aurelia still playing up. Looks like Talia's going back top. Doesn't, unless she doesn't see any camps, but yeah, she's just gonna get out of there. Possibly starting their Rift Herald? Nope, Rift Herald doesn't spawn for a minute. I didn't say that, don't worry.
It's okay.
I always thought it spawned a lot earlier than it did, to be honest.
Sejuani's still hovering this bot side. Really
Uses
wants
the
to make
blast
something
plant
work.
coming in, looking for the gank here. Ping's on the way.
Possibly setting up a
We're gonna
dive.
see.
This could be a good bait.
Thresh could be baiting here on the control, or it doesn't look like they're contesting it though.
Israel dodging the Braum Q.
Ooh, Thresh eating that Q.
Sejuani's still behind them.
Yeah, definitely wasting a lot of time, allowing Talia to apply a lot of pressure top lane.
And build a big CS lead. A little over 2 camps on the Sejuani.
Heavily constricting Jin's possible pressure. Sejuani goes for the Krugs here. Egos see that Sejuani has been gone for a while, playing pretty far back.
This is really
Now we
smart play.
do see the Aurelia coming in with the Sejuani.
Talia's
following.
also back there. She's ready to counter gank this.
She does
She
not
knows
have the
something's
ultimate
up.
though. This could be good for either side here. Looks
They're
like
just gonna back out.
Hunters is going to back out. That's going to be a lot of time wasted on the Sejuani, and you can definitely see that with the 65 to 57 CS lead. Urgot getting great trades here on Vlad. Misses the ulti.
Barely misses the ulti.
Fortunate. But that will shove Vlad out. We see he doesn't have the teleport, so great trade for the side for Juju. Playing this lane really well. Definitely abusing the fact that they were able to burn the flash early. Now he may look for the dive here. Vlad does not have the W. Hits the Q. Doesn't look like he'll be going for it. Ooh, hits another
Vlad
Q.
getting
Vlad is
really
taking a lot of
low.
damage here.
Vlad
Ooh,
goes
just
down.
gets autoed.
Oh my, that is not good if you're a Hunters fan.
Definitely not respecting the Urgot damage there. Now, Dragon will be started up on the side of Hunters. I don't know about this. Can they burn it down quicker than faster
Ego
than
does
Ego can
not
get there.
have any vision on it.
They
This
do not
should be a
have any
free
vision.
dragon.
You don't see any pings. It looks like it will be a free wind dragon going over to the side of Hunters Association. Urgot getting those plates top lane. Yep, that will be the dragon. Great job having those wards deep in their bottom side jungle. They would have known where they were coming from. Oh, hits a double. Hits the two-man W.
Forces the heal.
Ezreal heals.
Ezreal
There's the
barely getting
Lantern.
out.
We have the
Talia
flash.
ulti.
The ulti.
Great ulti
Ezreal
by
will go
Talia.
down here. Will Thresh go down? He doesn't have the
Both
flash. Looks like he
kills.
will fall.
Great play by
One
Ego.
kill with Leo. Great play by Ego.
Being
We have a
very
3K gold lead there. I would definitely move the resources top lane to get that Rift Herald. Possibly after they get plates on this turret, maybe. They have the Demolish from. This is going to be really good. Oh,
Saves
blocking
the
the
minion wave.
That was beautiful. Great reaction time by Verizon there. Alright, so they are going to be able to take down 3 plates. Great gold lead coming out from Ego. Really taking advantage of small misplays by Hunters here in the early game. Now Sejuani looking here. Varus does not have the flash. He has the heal.
Man with a
Slow
big
hits
slow.
on the W.
Looks like it
W
will be a kill. Vladimir with a great TP in the back.
They're giving it to Vladimir. Great job taking advantage of that overstay. Hunters Association. Hits the W on the Thresh. Gotta be careful, Talia. A lot of damage coming out. He's able to stay safe though. Jun backing, going to go back to that top lane. We'll see if they look for anything on the turret here. Looks like Sejuani's just backing out. They're gonna clear this wave and take that gold that they were able to get. Now it looks like they are sending the Aurelia top lane in the Vlad mid. We have seen Urgot being able to bully out the Vlad constantly, so we'll see if this can mix anything up. Black Cleaver for the side for Urgot though. I really don't think this is gonna make much of a change. If anything, I think it's gonna be worse for Hunters Association only because the Aurelia Sejuani synergy that they have down there is very crucial.
I can agree with that completely.
Now they do have the mid priority here. They're gonna look up to clear some wards. Alright, so Vlad shows in the top lane. I mean, Varus knows he's alone down there. He's just CSing his way all the way to the turret, possibly going to take a plate. Ezreal is on the way, though.
Plates are down, so that turret could fall very fast.
Oh, absolutely. Didn't even notice.
Looks like he's just gonna back up, take a safe play.
Oh, so you were right on that. He does go for the Blade of the Ruined King here. Definitely trying to look to burst down that Sejuani when she dives in for their front line. Now Vlad here, I'm not sure what he's going for. It looks like 2 different items, but we have a little trade here coming in near Rift Herald. They have 4 people here. I do not think Hunters can contest this, but Ego will respect it and move out.
A lot of DPS from the Cassio and Varus is going to be really detrimental to Hunter Sejuani. Considering she is like the only front line on their team.
Considering she has to dive through that Talia and Varus, I really think she's going to have a hard time, especially because the Vlad and Aurelia have been put slightly behind here. Varus getting some good trades on Ezreal here. If he could force him out, he could potentially go for that first turret.
Urgot's getting really close. Only needing 2 more minions to get that full spike.
Yeah, that's going to be very good for him. He already has that huge gold lead. They're starting up the Rift Herald here. They have the control ward, but it doesn't look like they will be doing anything with it. I actually believe he went for the W on the wards there, but unfortunately it aggroed onto the Rift Herald.
New ground, literally.
Now Ego may be looking for something here. Sejuani going all the way around.
She's gonna walk right into them.
Yeah, she's walking right in. Has no vision. Great job from Ego catching that out. But Sejuani,
Good job.
great Q. Looking like he's
Looking
to
to re-engage.
Oh,
Has the Irelia on the backside. Oh,
I'm not sure if she saw the Varus. That's unfortunate. Aurelia here on the Cassio. Cassio misses the ulti.
Ooh, Cassio's gonna go down, and Irelia is able to make it out.
Oh, we have the Talia coming in here. Varus got the auto for the Braum.
Will she live?
Great Q.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice
Talia
try,
follows
nice
with
try.
the flash. So now we're going to see what Ego prioritizes here. It looks like the mid turret may be going right after into Rift Herald. We'll have to see.
This tower is gonna fall.
Now we see a TP on the top side from Urgot. Match that Vlad. Oof, almost hitting the thresh with that W there. And the first turret will go over to Ego. 5k gold advantage at only 17 minutes. And even more focusing this Cassio. Instead of going for the Rylai's, Cassio is coming in here with the Haunting guys looking to get that Leandri's Torment to burn down that Sejuani even quicker. Alright, they're looking to swap bot to top, it looks like here. Urgot is walking bot lane, Vlad looks like he's doing the same. Now Drag is up here, so we'll see what they want to do here. Sejuani looking to clear some vision. I think that was a visual bug. Did you see that ward?
There was a pink ward right underneath their ward, so it looked a little bit buggy, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so they do have the Sejuani top side here. Definitely could look for the easy dragon on the side of Ego, but Sejuani may be looking for something top. They do have a ward in the river bush, and Sejuani will possibly be seen here. Urgot looking for the trade, misses the E, but gets a good QW on Vlad here.
Constant pressure from this Urgot. Really making it struggle for Hunters.
Very detrimental for Hunters. They definitely want to scale, get that Ezreal and Vlad going, but this is going to be really difficult. And as I just said, we saw Sejuani was seen on the top side with that river ward, and Ego is just going to take advantage of that and take down the Cloud Dragon, possibly spiraling that into bot turret. We'll have to see. Hunters answers this by starting up the Rift Herald. Ooh, Ezreal shooting that ulti top lane.
Misses the Varus ulti. Unfortunate.
Looks like Aurelia might be caught here. Misses the stun on the Talia, but it did not matter. Had the Urgot ult there. Going on the Sejuani, she goes down. Varus and Ezreal trading autos over the wall.
Horizon actually stole the Rift Herald with his ulti.
Really? Beautiful from Horizon.
They're not going to be able to pick up the orb. Oh wait, he did. The Braum did get the orb.
He did get the
Rift orb. Well played from
Great
Horizon.
I mean, can't get much better than that. Unfortunately, Jack got dueled by Ezreal there. He was at an HP deficit, but it's going to come in for the 5-1 advantage for Ego. Looking at an almost 10k gold deficit for Hunters Association. I really don't know what they're going to have to do to get themselves back in it. We do see a lot of bounties on the heads of almost every single one of the Ego players. Could be really good. Spiral Hunters back into this game. I should have grabbed the water. Now I see why this is looked at as actually difficult.
Fresh ready to lantern him out, and he's out.
Great steal on the blue buff from Sejuani. That's going to be
really
very good for the Cassio. Oh, I was going to say Cassio. I don't know who they would give the blue buff over to at this point. Cassio does have a lot of mana on that Ludens. And the fully stacked mana flow. Either way. Great job from Sejuani there, trying what you can. Now it is looking like Urgot is going to pick up that Righteous Glory on top of Merc Treads and a Spectre's Cowl. I really don't know how Vlad is going to match this, but we'll have to see. Looking like Vlad's moving up to the mid lane, clearing some wards. And
Urgot doesn't have the TP.
Yes, but he will have the advantage for about, I would say, 45 seconds to a minute. So Ego could definitely look for something there on a Baron play.
Oh, great Sejuani ulti.
Great Sejuani ult.
Here.
Talia will be there to counter. The Barsol hits on Ezreal. Brummel hits on both. Talia W bringing the Sejuani back and giving the kill to Jack. Beautiful counter gang by Vishon there. Hook hits on Braum, little poke. Ego is just reading Hunters beautifully
They're
this game.
being extremely proactive with these plays. Ready to
We
react.
have the exhaust coming in on Aurelia here, all inning. I don't really know about this. That Urgot is a very, very strong. They have the Vlad behind him, but I just don't
He's
think
just
he can
gonna
get
walk
range.
out.
Gonna walk right out. The flash coming back up for him after popping the cleanse as well. That will be the Aurelia Ignite and Ultimate down.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Herald gonna get the charge on the inhibitor turret there. Gonna be some really good damage, half healthing it.
Vladimir looking for a
Oh,
flank.
hits the hook on Talia, goes in. Talia
Vlad's
flashes
on the
out.
back line.
Up. Vlad is on the back line. Let's see what he can
Could
do
be
here.
huge.
On the Talia. Talia will not
The Urgot ulti
not be
coming
going
in
down.
Aurelia. Oh, that is unlucky.
You see there that, I mean, Vlad had a great flank there. Could have been great for the team, but that gold deficit really showing there.
Yeah.
Summing up to 12,000 gold.
Nothing more
At
for
the
Hunters
22-minute
to really
mark.
do here.
Yeah, I
Ego's
really
just
don't know how
taking
they
over
can
this
come back.
game.
Ego has answered almost every play Hunters has tried to go for here in perfect fashion. Now they're just going to hard reset here and look for that Baron. I mean, Urgot does have the TP advantage. He can go straight bot lane, get some pressure on that, possibly even bring 2 or 3 to him, and then Ego should be able to take that for free, on top of being able to teleport in. Sejuani itemizing for the Warmogs. That is a
I
very,
highly
very
disagree with that.
risky. Yeah, I mean, you're behind already. I know they have the poke, but you're never gonna be able to get on those carries and
She
stay.
just wants to look to go into a fight and try and tank as much damage as she can. With the Warmog, she's gonna get shredded from the Bork and the Cassio.
Absolutely. Ezreal going. I don't know. He's going for the Seraphs. I agree with it on the terms of survivability, but he really needs that blade in order to take down these frontliners.
Urgot just
going in here with the Righteous Glory.
flying in.
Aurelia putting down the ult. Talia
She's
is
trying
here.
to fight this as hard as she
He will
can.
not be able to fight this, and eventually the Urgot ult will come through.
He's just gonna suck her
And
up and eat her
That
up.
will be a pick on the side of Ego, looking for Baron most likely here. Starting the Dragon. That is a 36-second death timer for Aurelia, possibly their strongest member at this point, having a lot of items and CS on her. Really unfortunate.
Ooh. Able to take that lantern before the ground came through from Cassio.
Looking for this mid prio here, possibly going for turret or even transitioning the Baron. We'll have to see. Thresh hook hits on Braum, but he is caught out by the ultimate. Thresh will go
Great
down.
pick.
Yeah,
And
they
like
can
I
just keep
said
going here.
earlier,
Pick
this
by
game-
pick, I mean,
both
going
teams
down
are
one by
really
one.
scaling. Very scaling heavy.
Sejuani hits the ult on Cassio there. Does not matter though, as the Miasma zones away the Ezreal. Really going for the stun, they're not going to hit. They do have the Mountain Dragon on their side, as well as the Bork and the Yinsu's coming in for Varus. This Baron will get shredded. And they're going to start it up here. Yup, they have all the vision control. I really don't know how Hunters Association responds to this. I believe this Baron is going to be going down unless the Sejuani can't get in there. Does have the smite up. 2-level disadvantage, and he does not go for it. Vishon even missing the smite there. Small window. Could have been open, but it's too risky for the side of Hunters Association. The blue will go over to Cassio here. And all they have to do is reset here, and I think group bot, maybe Sender got mid, and that's all they really have to do. Barsol going onto the Aurelia here. Great teleport coming in through from her guy here. Hits the ulti, didn't matter. But wow.
Nice
Great
shot,
ultimate
Juju.
there from Juju. And that'll be another pick for the side of Ego. I mean, we're almost looking at a 20k gold lead. Really blowing this game out of the water. A lot of poke hitting on Ezreal there. He's going to have to be really careful. Has the ultimate for wave clear. Don't know how much it'll do into that Braum or the Baron minions for that matter. Going on the inhib here. to be the second inhib down. They have minions pushing on their bot. They can easily rotate that, and it looks like they're going to do just that. Wow. I mean, I really think Hunters really didn't respect that early pressure from the Talia W, and really, they just got slightly put behind early, but in these scaling comps, it really matters.
I think they're just gonna walk it into the bot lane. They already have the top minions crashing
Yeah,
at
they
the
have the
same
top
time.
crashing. Hits the hook on Talia. They're gonna go in on
They're
it. Fresh
trying.
flashes out.
There's just
Aurelia
too
hits a
much
4-man
now.
ultimate. This could be really good. Oh. Aurelia getting the shutdown on Talia, but Sejuani going down. Vlad with a great engage on the ulti isn't able to get the Zhonya's or the W off, unfortunately. And it looks like they will run down Ezreal here, possibly. Urgot missing the E, having the slow. Hits it, and he will be forced into the fountain, and that will be game 1 going to Ego.
Great play overall from Bishan, making a lot of pressure on this map early, really taking
Super
advantage.
proactive. And that'll be Ezreal going down. An amazing 19k gold lead from the side of Ego, really showing their dominance at the start of the series.
That's really, really scary.
Yeah,
Really well played.
Hunter's definitely going to have to step it up this game in order to bring it back. But then again, as we saw with the last series, last night, Recon 5 going through some of the same stuff against Fruition and bringing it back game 2. Anything's possible at this point.
Anything is possible.
I didn't even know Tilted was in here. I heard someone get moved in, but I thought it was Cerulean.
Nah. Damn. I didn't know it was going to be so one-sided.
Yeah, I know, that was...
Like-
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, you could have cast it, dude. You could have spoke up.
Nah, I'm not the best play-by-play caster. I'm only good at analyzing the game.
I'm trying, dude. This is my first time.
I'm not sure how the pick ban went, but I'm not sure how Ego was able to get their hands on both Urgot and Cassiopeia on
Yeah,
blue side.
definitely some weird bans coming in for Hunters Association. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Lucian, the Zac, and then I'm forgetting the second ban. But the third ban was Zac being afraid of Bishan on that quarterfinals game. I believe.
That's understandable. I feel like if they
Definitely.
picked up the cast, they definitely should have picked up the Urgot. But I don't know if June's much of an Urgot player. He likes sticking to his AP mages.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Ego did ban the Victor here, so there wasn't much able to harass the Urgot out here. Definitely, especially with a Bishan coming in with the top and mid pressure. I mean, it was just traumatic.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it'll be a completely different game. Game 2, having Hunters take blue side. Ego has to respect and ban Cassiopeia. And that just frees up a lot of matchups.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, they are going to end up swapping sides here, so I'm most definitely sure the bans are going to be much different this game. I am going to go grab a water, so I will be right back. Let me see if I can get into the spectator spot. Ego, Jack, and Horizon really jacking those two spots.
Yeah, I'll step out until there's free space. If there's not free space, I could always just watch via the stream.
There should be.
Yeah,
Not mistaken.
there will be a
There
spot.
should be. Yeah, there should be one spot. All that has to happen is for yeah, them to slide over, Jack to step up for the side of Ego, and then for me to drop down. We have struggled with these getting an LCS order in the past.
Much harder than the actual game.
Absolutely. Oh, have you played any of your placements, Celta?
I have not, but I've heard rumors that depending what you ended last season, you will be start off your like placement journey a full division below. So, for
Yeah,
example, if you ended D3, then you
Yeah.
start your journey at Plat
yeah,
3.
that's
Yep.
exactly what happened to me. Yep.
That's what I
It is only
heard.
8 games per role, though.
Oh, it is only 8 games, eh?
Yeah, and then it
Really?
works. I don't know if you've ever played like a great example, Twisted Tree Line. The way the placements worked was you would get placed Iron 4 because you haven't gotten any previous division, and then you would gain, depending on your previous season, a significant amount of LP. So I was placed Plat 3 and I was gaining around 70 first game. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's good. Should be easier to climb.
most definitely. I believe those like incredible LP increases are only like for the first 8 games, and then depending on how
Yeah,
those
for sure, I assume.
yeah, and then depending how those go, I'm sure it'll
I don't know if there's placements anymore though,
mm, what do you mean?
because I was watching Tarzan stream, and he started the season D3. He went like 5-3, I think, or something like that, and he played like 2 games or whatever, and he's D1.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
do
so
not want
wait, you
that to
didn't mean
happen.
placements, you meant series, right?
Series, yeah, sorry.
Oh, that would be beautiful. That would be so nice, actually. It'd work like exactly like CS:GO or Overwatch type thing. All right, I am gonna go grab a water, so I will be back soon.
Yeah, for me to get in, like Horizon or Purple Milk has to leave.
All right, you're good.
Beautiful. It does look like draft has not started yet. Because I actually heated up a baked potato. Do we know the hold up on the draft, by the way?
I think we're waiting for someone.
Gotcha.
Think they're gonna whip out the Galio support?
It's a Recon 5
Almost.
specialty.
Almost worked.
And that definitely worked.
Oh wait, was that game 2 or game
It's
3?
a game.
That was game 3.
That was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really? I guess Hunters Association is not comfortable on the Cassiopeia. Not even gonna leave it open on blue side.
Damn, they do ban it out even with the first pick. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that is quite surprising. And they banned out the Urgot too. So clearly June and Dragon Slayer are not proficient on those champions, because those are some definite top picks in Korea at the moment.
Most definitely. I think it may just be because Juju was so prominent on that Urgot. And if he is not confident himself on it, he may just want to ban it out because he won't be able to lane against it.
Yeah. And Ego's side is definitely targeting June in the top lane, taking away his 2 most picks in Nightfall.
Absolutely. Aatrox coming in for Jun or Dragoon Slayer.
Could also be Flex to the jungle with Dialit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a really strong first pick. Side of, I wonder if Bichon will play his Evelyn, or
Good, it is
if
up.
he's just gonna hold on to that.
I think he will definitely hold here. I think it's more of a counter pick rather than.
Yeah, for sure. They might pick up Ezreal here, another strong AD carry. Yep,
Yeah,
some solutions out. And we may look for a jungle / Gallia pick here. Or they might just pick up the Ezreal Braum. That's very surprising to me.
Now they could either go for a poke lane on the side of Hunters Association, or they could go for the matching the Braum and taking Alistair. We'll have to see.
Ooh, they're gonna pick
Oh,
the
takes
Vayne.
the Vayne. We'll see where that's going. Most likely AD carry, but you never know. We've seen a lot of Vayne mids recently.
A lot of Vaynes are actually being picked into the Ezreal pick, but in Korea they're doing more of a Kai'Sa pick, but in the LPL it's a really prominent pick into the Ezreal as a kind of counter. Might be followed up with like a Tom Kench or some type of defensive, or they're just going full aggressive.
They're going right for the pike there.
Of course.
Really throwing the cards on the table here. I don't blame them. That's exactly what we did. Game 2.
Didn't like the Nocturne pick.
Not at all, good sir. I mean, glad we had. I'm glad we had the Galio. That's all I can say.
The Jace pick is actually quite surprising to me.
That could
The
actually
Jace
go
pick in here.
jungle.
The Jace pick.
Really?
Oh yeah, is that?
I have seen Jungle Jace once.
I saw Gnarly play that. Is that prominent now?
It's
Yeah, it is
it's
a
really good for
possibility.
ganks. Yes.
We'll have to find out. They banned the Kha'Zix. Now Jace is a known counter lane into that Aatrox, so we'll have to see if that goes top lane.
I'm pretty sure it'll be Flex top lane since he doesn't have the Victor. I know Akali is another prominent pick into Aatrox and Urgot. Oh, they're banning the Akali.
Interesting, they banned the Akali. And they do ban the Talia here. Evelyn is open for the side of Ego if they want to take it. We could always last pick it. Would be great for that Vayne.
They definitely have some poke going on with the Jace Ezreal. They might want to play back and have an assassin like Evelyn or some PO like Sejuani. Good CC.
Looking like a solid frontline comp for Miko here with the Braum Sejuani.
I'd not be surprised to see Zhao or Camille from the side of Hunters Association into that Sejuani.
Yeah, definitely.
Zhao would probably be optimal, but
Yeah.
They're gonna go for
or the Kane.
the red cane into the Sejuani.
That's crazy. The Kane is actually this is 9.2, right?
They got
Yeah.
completely
Yeah, so he got changed quite a bit actually. It's not drastic changes, but just a lot of small. If he goes for the blue Kane, he'll be able to get out faster, and it's much easier to see if you're going.
Had a little coughing fit there. Jesus.
That might be Pike Swain bot lane as well, by the way. If they do want to flex it,
Absolutely.
it's a disgusting lane.
As much as it may sound like a meme, Vayne can go into a solo lane.
Oh yeah,
Correctly.
a lot of players are picking it into the Xerath. Interesting.
Xerath coming through for Ego.
I would not be surprised if they flex Vayne top lane and then run Aatrox mid.
See.
But it looks like they're gonna go standard.
Yep. Jun taking that Swain. He left his AP mages, as you said.
He loves his AP mages.
Into the Jace. I'm not sure how that'll go. I've never actually seen that matchup.
I assume it's better than the Aatrox into the Jace, which is
Most
probably why they
definitely.
flexed Aatrox mid. The Aatrox Xerath matchup is bearable for the Aatrox, but if they do get a gank off of the Kane, it can snowball quite
Most
disgustingly. I'm surprised. Maybe Kane actually might go blue Kane in this team comp. He doesn't have much red Kane. He might get kited and poked out.
It's true. We'll have to see. Oh, how does the mechanic work? If it's Jace, does it just go on which form he's in when he hits him, or?
I'm not too sure. I assume it'd go on what form he's using.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
With that being said, most lanes are going to be range, so he's probably going to get his blue cane first.
Definitely. Looking at the comps here, I definitely think Ego has the early lane pressure advantage, so that might be really good for Sejuani not being able to be put behind as bad as you would think by the Kane early.
I think Ego are really on the clock to take over this game, grab Herald, grab Dragons, and speed up the game, because if this does go to around 30 minutes without any inner towers falling, it's definitely a Hunters Association game to lose. Vayne, Aatrox, Kane, Swain, these are all disgusting 30 plus minute champions.
Absolutely.
I think something on the side of Ego that would be really good though is just looking for the poke comp is going to be so hard to deal with.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if they were able to siege.
Yeah.
That's
Looking
why
at the wave clear, they don't have too much.
Yeah, the siege
On
on
the
side
side
of on Ego is insane.
And like they really have nothing to answer the siege on the side of
Yeah.
Association, which is really unfortunate. They are definitely gonna have to come out of this early game. Semi.
They have no hard engage on the side of Hunters Association. If they want to go in, it has to be Aatrox popping his ulti and Yomu's, or them hitting a snare or hook from Pike and Swain.
Potentially, they also can re-engage because they do have the Swain with the ulti Zonias. They do have the Kane ulti. They do have the Aatrox ulti. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah. I'll let you two take the lead on play-by-play and color casting.
Yes, sir.
I do hope this is going to go to game 3. It should be a close game. I've scrimmed both Hunters Association. I have not scrimmed Ego, but we've scrimmed Hunters Association quite a bit. And they have actually taken a scrim off of us. But they're definitely not the worst team. I know Dragoon Slayer is a sub, I believe. Or at least we haven't played against Dragon Slayer.
Who was their original mid laner?
I'd have to pull that up right now. Let me check. I just don't remember the name Dragon Slayer when I'm landing across from him. I don't think it's an E-sub. I think it's just a sub. But I'll check real
I've
quickly.
definitely seen his name before, but I do feel like
Yeah, he's a sub. Their mid laner is Zane Sorenir.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
who they
Yeah,
I forgot about
Dragon
him.
Slayer is a sub.
Interesting, not even having. I wonder if that was planned.
I'm not too sure. I know I've also played against Zuzu Cat and not as much Dialit, but definitely should be a good game. Notice Aatrox taking cleanse, which I respect. Not many mid laners do that against like Sejuani.
Especially
sorry,
Isaiah trucks.
I
That's really
missed
gonna
what you
hurt
said.
the laning bridge.
Yeah. Another side effect of cleanse that not many people really think of is after burning cleanse for a brief duration after your CCs are like 65% reduced.
Yep, reduced.
For example, when I remember that game versus you and us, when I picked Cassiopeia with cleanse, you guys had Sejuani and Lissandra, and like the Sejuani ulti that landed after was like, it lasted for like a quarter of a second. So it really reduces CC.
All right, we see an invade coming through for Hunters Association, stacking in that bush. Maybe scared for the Braum invade, but it just looks like Ego's going to go for a simple 5.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Surprised not many teams are going for the Korean blue side invade through bot.
That's the one where you go up through the river
It's the one
bush,
that you
right?
guys do, yeah, through the bot bush.
That worked too, didn't it? It worked in
Yeah.
game 3 or 2?
No, it was game 2. We knew it was going to happen too. We planned for it, and we didn't expect the Braum flashing out of the bush because we after you guys killed Caitlyn, we came from behind
you
with
guys
Nocturne.
did. Yeah, because you guys got Braum after. Yep.
Yeah, we knew you guys were going to do it, but we just didn't execute well enough. We didn't expect the flash Braum Q.
You guys had that top laner on big tank duty. That seriously.
Yeah. Big tank.
See the blue start coming in for Ego.
Kane is looking to steal away the red side Raptors.
Yeah, he steals away the Raptors. They do see him on the ward. Looks like he may be.
We'll see if they want a vertical jungle, possibly, or he's taking the Raptors and just leaving.
He is seeing mid though. I don't know about that pathing.
I don't think, yeah, we're not going to see a vertical jungle just because they did see him on the pixel ward and walking through mid.
Yeah, that is a very interesting path.
Interesting. He goes through mid and he comes back around to the top side jungle. Now that could definitely screw up Ego's tracking of him.
Yeah, for 100%.
The only thing is Kane is really weak early and probably will lose duels to Sejuani pretty sick.
Most definitely. Also, without that red buff, I don't really know the gank assist that he's going to be able to provide if he goes in that top lane or mid lane.
Purge with silver.
Do see the freeze coming, or the side of Ego's bot lane here. Oh, no. Israel is shoving it. They do see the Kane here in the river. Sejuani is looking to get the Scuttle Crab. And it does go over to the side of Ego.
Kane is taking a very interesting path. He went from her Raptors through mid lane back up to top to his blue buff, and now he's just leaving both his Gromp and his Wolves for Sejuani to take.
down 2 camps. I mean, I don't really know what he was going for there. Urgot getting a good trade on Xerath here. Gonna get the 3rd Q, the auto, the electrocute proc. Kane coming in here.
Kane's
Urgot
here.
is going to have to pop the barrier. And the flash comes through, dodging KW.
Both summoners down for Xerath is going to be really difficult for him to lane against Aatrox.
Yeah. But with that gank mid, Sejuani not only took the wolf camp and left up a small wolf, she's also going to take the Gromp, and Kane's going to be very far behind.
Good trade for Swain right there.
Gang just coming mid to soak some XP.
A little bit of a grief. Really
That was my
hurt.
jungler.
Solo queue jungle mentality. Who wants to put this game on his back?
Apologize, I had a thing I had to do really quickly, but it looks like I didn't miss much. Gold is still fairly even, a little slight lead on the Ego side because of that jungle advantage of 13. Yes. Gets the red buff though, equalizing it to 11. Good trade coming in for Swain, but they are both
That's 9.
up there. Is it 9? Sorry, I can't count.
Kane's going to be hurting though. His wolf camp still has 1 small wolf up.
Interesting. Vayne does have the CS lead here on Ezreal. Solid 10 CS. Tilted, I think you beat me out for most CS average. Nightfall, you're like the only person.
Feels good, man.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. This weekend I'm gonna spend so much time doing stats. I'm gonna catch up. I've been so packed recently with the UCL, ABL getting ready for it, and our organization is doing a LAN event.
Do you do the stats for other orgs, or is it just like your website or something?
I think he meant practicing for the tournaments.
Oh, okay. Johnny is clearing up control word here in top
Really
pick, so gonna
interesting.
get the W off. There is the level 5 advantage. Swain is coming down though, so Kane is looking for this fight.
Ooh.
Jay sets him with the EQ, forcing him out. Zerathol coming out,
Kane
forcing the faint
forced
flash. They are looking on Swain here. He does have the ult flash with the phase rush. Will he get out? Yes, he will.
Aatrox coming in
Sejuani here.
huge. Oh, the
Not
Johnny being
getting
able to
it.
flash out, popping the
Popping
world
the
in.
ulti. He does slap the flash. It's a double.
Ooh. A lot of
Wow,
sums
very
burnt.
close train. Kane is still on there. Nope, it'll be the disengage for both teams. Almost every single flash burn. Actually, every single flash burn. Other than the one that obviously wasn't up for the Xerath. Pyke is looking for the Q here. Bot lane dodges it with the arcane shift.
You can really see the Vayne counter pick really pushing the Ezreal out, taking up almost 15 CS now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Honestly, I think the Vayne counter pick could be really attributed to Hail of Blades and the quick trades that she can take, because being poked out of lane by Ezreal is a pretty common thing. Vayne or all this. By her taking the rune and allowing her to take the quick trades and getting this
I assume also since she went down the domination tree, she's going to be taking Taste the Bloods and Ravenous Hydra. Also, really helps out in the laning phase.
Yeah, absolutely. And the vamps up, they are not shoving her out of lane anytime soon.
So Sejuani does have 6, and she's looking bot lane. Kane's on the
I don't
opposite side of the
believe-
map.
Yeah, Kane does not get 6 off that camp. Having that CS disadvantage really show here. We'll see if Sejuani can capitalize on it.
The way the XP works in the jungle now is really hurting him.
I'd love to explain how it works, but I have no clue. Kane is looking for the lane gank here. Does not have the level 6. Will most likely get it off one of these minions.
Ain't
Does
6.
get it off the cannon minion. Jace is
Swain's
looking for
gonna
the
go
kill
down
there.
for the
Gets it.
first blood.
But it looks like Kane will be able to finish him. Does not have the flash. We'll see if Jace can outplay here. It's the Q. Can he dodge the W from Kane? Possibly use the hammer form to jump to a minion.
Wasting
Not
a
sure.
lot of time. This is actually really
The
good, even
advance
if he
here,
goes
and
down.
will almost get the Kane, not having that E up. Looks like. Great job from Juju there, wasting a lot of Kane's time in getting the kill. We look mid here. There is the ulti on Aatrox. Beautiful kill, chaining that CC.
Very greedy by Aatrox being up that far without any wards and cleanse flash and his ulti down.
Yeah, definitely. He does have the Merc Treads. I don't know if that gave him a bit of hope there, but
That's going to really hurt them. They're going to get 2 plates.
oof, they may not get it. Swain is coming down to try to stop it, I'm sure. Sarah looks like he's shoving mid very quickly. Mike looking for the Q here. Hits it on Braum. Swain getting that third proc, bullying that Ezreal out of lane. They can look. Oh
Ooh,
no.
Swain in a really
He is
bad spot.
caught out here. He does not have the flash. The phase rush is going. Pops the ulti. Jace is going to get the E to the side. Sejuani's not going to be able to tag him with the W. And he does get out. Like fishing for these Qs, not going to get him. Even Ezreal more with up to procs.
Once Swain gets his Seeker's Arm Guard and finishes Rout of Ages, it's going to be looking really rough for Jace in this lane.
Absolutely. Kane is looking top here. The Ezreal comes out. Not sure what he was going for there.
I have no clue what he's going for there.
Zoning ult.
Possibly looking for Juju to poke Jun back. Maybe looking for the ulti on the recall. I'm not sure. Now we do see Kane
Aatrox
in the
just
mid lane here.
eating all that poke.
Not much you can do about that. It's hard time. Kane looking for the Raptors here. Sees the Sejuani. Sejuani hits the Q, gets both W procs, has the E proc ready as Kane comes out of the ulti. It's the E, but we do have Aatrox here. We're going to see if he's going to be able to finish the Sejuani. He does not have the Ignite due to having Cleanse, and she gets out. CS advantage here, looking like 106, 107 to 91 on the side of Ezreal, and I would love to keep casting, but my league decided to bug spot.
Mine too. Nice client.
I just bug splatted.
Oh,
Build it.
did all the spectators bug splat? Or did the what would be funny is if the like 10 players also bug splatted. Game broke.
Hmm. Small indie company.
Most definitely, right? Games starting up 2017, really a small indie company.
2019. Hmm.
Released their video game called League of Legends about 24 days ago, and it really has shaken up the public here with their underwhelming client.
Toxic. Entire client
We'll
is
Back in
broken.
here, hopefully.
I
have
can't
it.
even close the game.
Hey, I'll cast without you guys being able to see it. I will give you that play-by analysis.
Seems good.
All at 0%.
Cannot close it. Nice.
Didn't
Wow.
really. Sorry. Were you able to get back in?
No, are you guys in?
I'm in. Yeah, just got in.
Okay.
Now, it is looking for the 3-1 lead here for Ego for that kill. Kane. Pike going for the Q, hitting the Q on Braum, getting the ignite down, but Braum does get out with about a third of HP.
I will be right back.
Oh,